Well, I'm just back from another big shopping trip. So I kind of feel like I've been around the world and back, aka Tucson, Arizona. I know that seems a little strange, but I just got back from 5 days of nonstop from 10 in the morning till 6 at night shopping at least 15 venues from every country in the world in one location. It's the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show, which is happening annually now and drawing thousands of people. But because I've shopped in those countries, I have amazing relationships with the people. And so when they come from India and Turkey and Vietnam and where else did I buy from? Guatemala. I haven't been there, but I bought things from Guatemala. It's like a shopping frenzy. There's just so much to do in such a short time. So I want to show you sort of the highlights of that shopping trip because it's just now all arrived, been priced, and displayed in the showroom. So I just want to give you a chance to get first dibs at most of the things that are one of a kind. So I know everybody's talking about the weather, right? I mean, these extreme weathers. It's from one end of the spectrum to the other. Well, that's exactly what my shopping trip was. I bought some of the most expensive, gorgeous, real fine jewelry I've ever bought for the showroom. And then I bought some really funky beaded and leather things that were from Africa that were just the opposite of what I bought when I bought those. So I'm going to start with the funky things first, and I'm going to go to dessert. So I'm going to show you first of all the things that I got from Africa. If you looked on my Facebook, you would have seen the wonderful woman that I shopped with. All she had was a simple table and a tablecloth, and then we just spread it all out on the floor, and I just bought everything. It was just so much fun. These are her necklaces. So I'm not going to go through everything so specifically, but I just think these are beautiful. And I wanted to show you these because these little things, as someone said, every single piece I bought has a story. This has a story. These little beads here, or spacers as they're called, are made out of vinyl records. So in Africa, they use everything they can. And the woman that I bought it from goes back to Nigeria every year to, or more than once a year, to take money and to buy more for these women. So it's a cottage industry that she works with there. The next country that I bought from was Tibet. And again, I put a picture on the Facebook because I just was blown away by the beautiful things I bought. What you won't see today, but I bought 4 of, is I bought, and if you want to know more about them, Janet can probably send you some pictures. I bought some prayer boxes from Tibet that were used as, they're sort of nomad, and so they travel a lot, and when they do, they set up their altar wherever they are. So I bought some of those to sell in the showroom. I know, weird, huh? But here are the pieces that I did buy for resale. These are all handmade pieces, Tibetan pieces, and the traditional Tibetan style that you would find if you were going to Tibet. But you don't have to go there. I can just get it for you when I'm there. From this lovely couple, and you should see this bracelet up close, which I hope you will, because the clasp in it's amazing. These bracelets, which I've bought before for lots of money, I bought from him too. These are different things in the inside. Some of them are resin, most of them are bone or horn, but they have done this silver work where it's actually, they do it from the back of the piece of silver. So they sort of punch it out. And so I bought more of these than I've ever bought before. And believe it or not, they're not as heavy as they might look, but they are classics that you'd have for the rest of your life. Okay, so that was the stuff that I bought from Tibet. Now, next, I bought things from Turkey. So these are the Turkish pieces. I know we sort of drilled out the druzy deal, but they're still, druzes are still big. I mean, we're still selling druzes, but now we're going to go into another generation. And the reason that I did that is because as it gets closer to the spring, more and more women want turquoise. So I bought this whole series of turquoise that's set in hematite and crystal. And each one is hand matched. And check this out. I just thought this was amazing. With the tassel, this is black jet beads and turquoise, and then a black silver oxidized chain for it. Isn't that beautiful? And then I bought this necklace too. I only bought one of these. As I said, most of the things are all one of a kind. And if you checked in this box very carefully, you'll see there's earrings in here and rings. So that was the Turkish part. Then we went to the guy who I love, who lives in New Jersey and is from India, and his name is Bobby. And Bobby goes to India every month and he designs his own pieces. He has a patent on all of them. He never repeats one again. And so I bought pieces from him that I think you're going to just love, and these are them. These are probably the finest jewelry I've ever bought from Bobby. This is all sterling silver and druzy and turquoise. This is black druzy, crystal and sterling. But really get a load of these bracelets. I mean, they are amazing. And these are also sterling silver with gold plating on the top. Because some of these stones just look better when they're gold plated. I mean, like this is a beautiful piece with agates in it, and it's all kind of got a sea motif in it, so it's all got something to do with the ocean or the gardens, so he has sort of an organic look in his pieces. So that was his collection. My other favorite Indian, Pardeep, he was also there, and from Pardeep I bought these bangles. Now I know I've had these before, and some women say, oh, they're too big, some women say they're too small in circumference, but these are the medium, because in India they have small, medium, and large. So if you really, really love a style, I can order a different size for you. But if you can see, I sort of stayed with 2 colors this time rather than just going all over the board. So I did turquoise and I did coral in 3 different colors. But this, when you'll see it on the website, will just blow you away. Is this the greatest orange you've ever seen? Oh, I just love this piece. There is only one of these. There's only one of all of these. So you need to get those right away from too. These are also from Pardeep. He specializes in gigantic jewelry. That's kind of what he's always done. That's why the bangles are so big. But look at this. This is black onyx. This is a cuff. This is labradorite, and every single piece of this labradorite absolutely has, you know what, I always say it looks like it has butterfly wings in it, and this one certainly does. And then 2 moonstone, one I'm wearing and one here. These are all from Pardeep too. Now, there are a few pieces on the table that I'll talk about last, or pieces that I made, but what I want to tell you about is the thing that I really think is going to be, what we're going to say at dForsythe is sort of our signature couture look. And it's things like diamonds, pink sapphires, white sapphires, chrysocolla, rubies, and emeralds. But I want to show you the collection that I bought, because I really have gone out on a limb here, and I need you to support me in this, to buy these beautiful one-of-a-kind pieces. I've always had one. I've always worn them. But I've never really sold very many of them in the shop. I've had the cups, I mean the bangles before, but not this selection. So here they are. These are the earrings that I bought. They are sterling silver with tiny, tiny, tiny diamonds around each one of them. So we have pink sapphire. This has diamond chips. This has rubies and sapphires. This is the traditional Indian ruby earring. This again is the same. This is chrysocolla. This is the white sapphire. These are labradorite, and these are also sort of a, I don't know, gray gold sapphire. So I didn't realize sapphires came in so many colors, but they obviously do. So that's the collection of earrings, which of course I'm wearing a pair of them because they're very lightweight and they just go with everything, including blue hair. Then I bought some bracelets, all kinds of gorgeous bracelets, including this beauty that I'm wearing right now is encrusted in diamonds. This is all diamonds, rubies, and emeralds. And it just like feels like velvet to wear. It's so soft and it's so pliable, and you can just move it around easy. I also bought these cuffs. This is moonstone. This is a beautiful, unusual piece of sapphire and rubies and emeralds, all in one cuff. These is rubies. This is multicolored gemstones. And this one is the one that matches all of the other, like this ring I'm wearing, made out of pink sapphire. So aren't these just beautiful? I'm just so excited to have them in the shop, and I hope you are too. And then I bought some of the more of the traditional diamonds. So I'm wearing a diamond ring I want you to see. This is another one. These are the best prices. If you know anything about Ross Simon, it's a catalog. If you looked in there and saw any of these pieces, which by the way, most of them are in there, you're going to see that they're 3 to 5 times more expensive. If you are to go to a little boutique in Dallas or in New York or in Los Angeles to buy these, again, you would find they're 3 to 5 times more expensive. Because I get them directly, I can pass that savings along to you, and you can have a unique piece of beautiful jewelry that you'll have for the rest of your life. Here's some more of the rings, and I'm also wearing 2 of the rings. And I think that's all I brought. Oh, I have the necklace on. I forgot to tell you that. So I want to show you some of the pieces that I've made from the things that I've picked up along the way on this trip. Look at this gorgeous piece. And this one, I'm not going to go into the details with it, but if you're interested in it, again, like all the pieces I make, I only make them once. And check these out. I just love this. So I'm starting to get into a little more funky stuff. Can you tell? Look at these. This happens to be really old amber. And look at this. I love this piece with the great big horn on it. This is made out of horn too, water buffalo horn. So I think that's about it. I think I've covered everything that's on my body as well as everything that's on the table. And don't forget, we also have a Facebook. We're also on Yelp. And Janet has been crazily putting things on, and I'm telling you, put them on the website, and they're just turning out magnificent. So you're going to see a whole new transformed website whenever you go on to check these things out on there. You know our website, dForsythe.com. And I think that's about it. So I'm sorry if you're freezing in your part of the country. It's going to be 80 here today, believe it or not, in the end of February. And stay tuned because there's going to be lots more to come as I start to make more and more and more of the beautiful things that I brought to make jewelry with. Thanks.